Moving somewhere new, it's just such a great way to reset. One of the things we love doing is just being able to ride our bikes.
Do you wanna escape without ending the night? We could drive through all of the city lights, or we could find a two-star place, just you and I. That'd be nice. Do you want to escape with me? Oh, oh, oh. Do you want to escape with me?
That dog gave me a fright. So cute. Oh, they ran away. That's too bad. Yeah, so one of the things we love doing is just being able to ride our bikes. Like, it's so great that in less than 15 minutes we can ride to this park where, as you can see, there's a lot going on. There's some type of running race on today. There's a golf course to the side, some like model boat racing, but more importantly, it's just such a peaceful place where Hayden can do some drawing, I can pull out some Korean study or do a bit of journaling. It's one of the reasons why I really wanted to move to this city in particular, because of how accessible everything is in comparison to, say, Auckland, where if you want to go to a lot of places, you either have to live in the city or drive a long way. So it's really nice not having to do that. And it makes that long 2-day drive to get down here worth it. A lot of people have asked me, like, Andy, why did you move to the South Island? Why not stay in Auckland? It's the bigger city, there's more going on, you're closer to your family. And I mean, that's a fair point. You know, I have a great family that I love spending time with. But that's just pretty simple for me. I mean, I grew up there and I thought moving to Christchurch would give me a chance to see more of the country I grew up in. Now, when I was in Korea, I loved that I lived outside of Seoul first, in a small town called Yongwol, then a mid-sized city called Pyeongtaek. And I found that that gave me a much more broader perspective of what Korea was like. I thought, why not move? And when I was there, sometimes people would ask me about New Zealand, and while I know the North Island well, when they asked me questions about the South Island, it was a bit embarrassing at times when I didn't know some of the answers. So hopefully, by living here, I get to learn more about the South Island and can better understand, you know, my home country. So, yeah, fingers crossed. It's also pretty cool getting to share and discover a new place with Herem as well. You know, Auckland was great because I could show where I grew up and the memories I had there and special places to me. But here, I feel like we get to create those special places together. You know, discover new things and build new friendships. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe we just stay here a year or two, then we move on to our next step. But I think we're going to like it here for however long we choose to stay.
Do you want to escape with me? Oh, oh, oh. Do you?
So some of you are probably curious about how my Korean study's going. And you know, after my Korean challenge, mate, I was feeling like, mate, this is my year. I'm coming back. I'm getting back to the Andy I was when I lived in Korea, but preparing for this move completely destroyed my momentum. I have been keeping up with my Duolingo though, but thankfully, since I moved here, I've met one of my work colleagues who's Korean. He's been super helpful with just my general conversation, so we talk sometimes in Korean at work, which is quite nice. But yeah, now that we're finally getting more settled into the city, I'm really hoping to restart my Korean journey. I know I've probably made videos or said that a bunch, but I feel like that's language learning, right? It comes in seasons where you can commit more time than others. You know, in the past I've just really went hard on grammar or vocabulary and I ended up forgetting a lot. This time what I'm going to try is just listening to a whole bunch more Korean. I feel like a lot of the grammar and vocabulary is deep in my brain, but just not using it as much as I would like to. So I'm hoping just by listening more will help me remember a lot of what I've forgotten, but also just give me a bit of focus with my study as well. So that way, if I'm watching something like, hey, I can't understand this particular conversation, at least that gives me a focus on my study. But of course, I will sprinkle in some resources. I've got a bunch of books like this one, which I've had forever, but have only used bits and pieces of it, so by reviewing it, I'm finding it's really good for just maintaining my current level and then just picking up the occasional new word. Thankfully, this one's not particularly difficult, but I do enjoy having the English translation with it as well, so that way if I'm stuck on a word, I can quickly check and just cement that knowledge. But yeah, it's a journey. I'm sure a lot of you who are watching this are probably interested in learning language, maybe even learning English. Yeah, it's a journey. So to anyone who does move to New Zealand or any other English-speaking country, I've got a lot of respect for you because it's not easy learning another language. Overall, wasn't a bad study session. Just letting Hayden finish up her drawing, but yeah, it's just good to get out here, eh? So one of the things I noticed moving back to my hometown, it's really easy to get caught in similar rhythms or routines of what you do. But I find moving somewhere new, it's just such a great way to reset and I guess take the things that I liked from different areas I lived, from Australia, from my hometown, from Korea, just put it all into my lifestyle here. Now, mentally it's easier for me to, make that switch, but yeah, that's what I'm up to. I'll try share updates occasionally of life here in Christchurch and how I'm finding it, but if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Or if you're planning a move as well, where are you thinking of going? I would love to see where the people watching are going or where you are. I'm curious, are the most people watching in Korea, in New Zealand or somewhere else? I'd love to see. But anyway, that's me. If you want to see more content like this, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time. Ka-chow.
Do you want to